First of all, I'm so sorry about the audio for this video. I do not have a proper rig. I'm sorry, okay? Like, there's not much I can do about it. I'm not about to go spend a lot of money on a mic right now during this freaking pandemic. So you're just gonna have to do it. I recently was on www.youtube.com and I came across this video of this girl kind of like reimagining the artwork for a particular album, and I got really inspired by it and I thought it was really cool, and now I want to try it, so I'm gonna do that. I was going through my Spotify, my excellent playlists, and I was looking through some of my favorite albums, and I don't hate most of the artwork, that's just the thing. But then I thought about John Mayer, as I often do, and I thought about Continuum. Continuum's album artwork is not cute. I don't like it. I don't understand why it's the way that it is. This album has a special place in my heart, and there's a lot of like scenery and a lot of colors and shapes and things that come to mind whenever I listen to this album, and I kind of wanted to turn that into like my own album cover, just for fun, just because I literally can. Yes, so how do you screen record on this bitch? Screen record? How the hell? So I made a Pinterest board, and I don't know, I didn't want to like overwhelm myself with too many like references or ideas, so there's literally just 6 things on here. I don't know, this is kind of like, these are the color palettes that I imagine, and a little bit of the scenery and objects that I feel whenever I listen to this album. And I kind of wanted to incorporate these into, I don't know, a scene of a sort. I don't really imagine something entirely abstract. I literally don't know what I'm doing. But I did come up with like a little bit of an idea on this sticky note, and it doesn't make sense to you, and it hardly makes sense to me after drawing it, but we're gonna try to make it something and use this as a reference. So I will be using Procreate for this. I could do this traditionally, but I feel like it'd just be faster and easier if I do Procreate, and it's fun. I don't know. Let's get right to it, shall we? I'm sorry that this is so zoomed in. You can only see like my left nostril, but I don't really feel like changing it, so we're gonna vibe. Anyways, I want to pull the colors from this, so I'm gonna insert a photo, and then we'll just, okay, we're gonna make a new palette, and then we're gonna drag some of these colors into here. Like so. Steal these, and we can get rid of this. What that is there. Yeah, that looks like a good place to start. We'll do that. We're gonna start out by sketching the base real quick.
Okay, so my iPad stopped screen recording for some reason, like for a freaking half hour, but luckily Procreate keeps like a screen recording, and basically what I'm just doing here is sketching out the base of my drawing to kind of, I don't know, give me a sense of direction in the world, I don't know. And then for this next part, I'm just basically inking over what I have for the sketch underneath, a more pristine, more precise version of it.
People acting. People acting. People acting. People acting.
I don't hate this. This is good. What should we do next? Let's start on these shadows. First, let's give ourselves a bit of a start a new layer. Too close together. No, it's actually not bad. Okay, so for this part, since these lines are a bit longer, and I want them to be as straight as possible, we are going to turn on assisted drawing, and we're also going to change the color of this because it's ugly at that color.
People acting.
Okay, so let's turn off this assisted drawing. Yeah, so this is what I have. I'm just gonna go through and just clean up with my eraser the leaves and the areas where the shadows should not be.
So basically, because that whole half-hour chunk was missing from my screen recording, I think I just got like super unmotivated to film the rest of me doing the rest of this process. So I'll do my best to voice over and tell you what the frickety frack I'm doing here. Honestly, I just kind of like winged, is that a word, winged? I winged this part. Yeah, this was not really, I didn't really have a vision or a plan for this. I just was messing around with different brushes and found one that I thought was kind of cool, and I just went for it. So that's what's happening right now, and this is what you are seeing. for this part, I found these really cool stamp brushes somewhere. I don't know where I got them, but they're really cool, and they added a really cool kind of grungy effect, which I really liked and fits with kind of the theme that I'm going for here. So that's me messing around with that. And then here I'm just messing around with different typefaces and different fonts. I've always really enjoyed typography in general, and it's always just like really fun being able to mix typography with my illustrations. I don't know, it's just like a matter of finding what works well with the scene, and it's just really fun for me. So lastly, I'm just adding more value to whatever that weird green mass is, and just adding the final touches, and then also going through and changing some of the colors of the line work and also some of the text as well. And then something that I like to do is add a texture overlay in Photoshop for a lot of my Procreate illustrations, just so it looks more traditional. And then I also went ahead and made a mock-up of it on a vinyl because it's pretty cool, I think. So yeah, that's the final. This is what I imagine it might look like in a different world or dimension. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for chilling. I hope that this made your quarantine a little more easy to experience.